Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back here in the garage, and if you noticed from the last video, didn't get very far on those fuel lines, but I'm not going to let that discourage me. Heading back in under the car here in just a few minutes. But before that, I'm going to prep some stuff for the fuel lines for the AN fittings. If you don't know what AN fittings are, they're just billet aluminum little fittings. They're still in the bag. I just want to keep the dirt and dust off of them until I'm ready to handle them. And this is what you can attach your fuel line to. Then we have our fuel filter, the fuel filter bracket, and then of course the fuel pressure regulator. And we're going to go through all this, get this kind of hooked up and ready to go, so when the fuel line reaches a certain point, such as in the fuel filter, we'll be ready to go plug and play. So stick around. We'll be back to knock some of this out and get under the car and get down and dirty. On today's episode, Woody gets lost at Lowe's again. Did you get lost at Lowe's?
No.
You didn't?
I hate that place.
I do too.
I want to beat them. I want to take them and just go,
What did you get?
Crack and fix stuff that they didn't do when they were supposed to do what they were supposed to do next door.
Oh yeah. So encapsulating the vents, and you got some foam board, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, pretty cool. Well, while Woody's messing with his crawl space woes, I'm going to continue on, as I mentioned, and go back under this car and finish running that fuel line. Because that's not going to be his favorite thing in the world to do, so.
Progress.
Okay, so after a quick time lapse of putting all this stuff together, let me show you what we have. Alright, we'll start with the fuel filter. And the fuel filter came with a set of reducers. You either had the selection of 6AN, where did the other ones go? 10AN or 8AN fittings, so that's a nice kit. So that's pretty cool there. And then we move over here to the pressure regulator. Woody's stealing the stuff. And this is what we got. And if we do end up running the same setup we talked about in the last video with mounting a bracket here that this thing's bracket could ride on, this thing will sit roughly about there. Okay, so we'll have the intake, which is here, made up there. The return, which is here, will follow the intake or the supply back down. And then you've got this one here, which feeds the carburetor, and that line is going to run right here by the master, and then through here and to that point there. As we said before, we are going to swap out the nipple. So I also have another idea which I'm going to test here in just a moment, and I'll come back and let you know if that actually works or not.
Go fast with some good fuel.
Okay, so what I was hoping was going to happen here, I did get something done on the carburetor. If you could look here for me, I did move this nipple. And what I wanted to do is I had a 3/8 reducer to the 6AN fitting, and I was hoping it was the same thread pitch as this right here, and it was just a fuzz bigger. So I wasn't able to use it, so we'll have to use this nipple here, attach the line, and use a worm clamp to secure it. But all in all, at least that's done. So next step is under the car. I'll cut this loose and take it under the car with me. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to film under there while I'm working. So once I am back from under the car, may it be a hiccup I have to come back for, or I actually get done. And my goal is to at least get down to the back to the fuel filter, and then also run both the return and supply to the back of the car. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll update you later. Get you under the car once it's done so you can take a look at it. Okay, so about an hour later, maybe more, I don't know. I've lost track of time being under the car that long. It's tight under there. Got done what I wanted to get done with the fuel lines for the day. After some contortionism on my part and some choice words out of my mouth, I'm going to take you under the car, show you what I did. But I'm going to need Woody's help with the camera, so I'm going to grab him.
What you doing under there?
I need the camera.
Or how about a bomb instead?
No!
Okay, fine. Don't blow it up. There's the camera. Show them what you've been doing.
All right. So let me get you guys under the car here. Let's see if we can see what we can see. Okay, so under the car, and as you can see, both fuel lines, the return and the supply, are routed. And I go up the firewall. You've seen that already. And I'm running down the car, running down the car, running down the car. Same story, same story. Need some light. And then, as you can see, we've got our fuel filter mounted and ready to be plumbed. So we're going to wait until we get ready to start putting the gas tank back up there before we button all this up. So I think it looks pretty good. I can get Woody to crawl into here and take a look at it. He probably will agree. So my last time under the car for the day, and I will see you topside.
It's inspection time. Let's see if we pass or fail. Not running. Fail. No radiator. Fail. No battery. Someone stole our battery. Major fail. I wonder what it looks like up underneath. Oh, it's so far down. Oh no, there's the bomb. Ow. All right. Wow. Look at all that. Uh-oh. Somebody missed their spots right there with the rubberized black undercoating. I guess it's a good thing these are temporarily in there so we can fix that up. But hey, Junior.
Yep.
How come we got these shiny, I guess, aluminum or steel lines instead of gold? Wasn't I in the pond mining gold for these lines?
This build is on a budget, brother.
But I was in the pond. I got golds. But no, in all seriousness, this looks awesome. We've got ourselves where we need to be. The fat boy can get under here a little bit easier because now I can see where I missed once again. But yeah, slow but sure progress. Before you know it, I'm either going to be dead or the chipmunk's going to go fast. Love you guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Oh, familiar sight.
I'm stuck. Bring the lift and the crane and a drink.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's not kidding around. If we had a lift, I probably would have gotten what I did today done in maybe 20 minutes tops. If I was just working standing up or sitting down on a stool underneath a lift, that'd have been a lot easier. But nonetheless, it's done. Feels good to get something accomplished. Sorry that we didn't get a lot done in the last video. Not a ton done on this day either, but hey, little bites at a time. That's how you eat that elephant. Thanks for following along. Leave a comment down below if this is something you guys like. If you have any suggestions on what we could have done better. We always like to hear about what we already did and how wrong it was, but I think it turned out pretty good. So, yeah, leave a big like. So, comment down there. Subscribe. Remember, every 250 subscribers, we're giving away a prize. You want to be a part of that, I'm sure. And
be a car bomb.
Until next time, we love you. And we're out.